Hello, everybody. This is Live with Lashley. And so today we got a special guest, Adam Taylor, on the show. We got something really awesome. He's going to talk about the keto diet and how it helped him transform over the time he did it, and some real actual results. Some pretty awesome stuff. So Adam knows a lot, and I'm going to leave it to him. He's going to go ahead and talk about the keto diet.
Thank you, Ian. It's a cool opportunity to get to do this. And before I start in, understand that no single diet is perfect for everybody. Keto diet may be good for you. It may not be. So I'm not an end-all, be-all kind of guy. I really see life in moderation. I think that a lot of people, when they get on a diet dogma, want to push just that and not recognize it may not be right for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
But up front, the keto diet, the idea is to shift the body away from burning glucose to where it burns fat as fuel. And the cool thing about keto is you become really insulin sensitive, and that's a great thing for people who are pre-diabetics, even diabetics. Obviously, monitoring your sugar levels, your insulin levels is crucial. But the cool thing about it is eventually you get your body in a state that's called ketosis, K-E-T-O. That's where the keto and ketosis comes from. The liver produces ketone bodies, and that's what creates that shift away from the glucose as fuel. Now, it gets a bad rap as a fad diet, that kind of thing. But there's actually...
So you wouldn't consider the keto diet a fad diet?
I don't think so, and there's a whole community of folks out there that would agree with me that it's not. Just a real quick resource before we get started, look up Keto Gains on Facebook. It's a whole weightlifting community, fitness-based community that's what they do. Is they all there's power lifters, there's fitness enthusiasts of all types, but the idea is gain muscle with the keto diet. And yes, you can. Don't let anybody tell you that you have to have carbs to burn muscle, because that's not the case. And there's different flavors of the keto diet too. Traditional keto diet is where you're keeping those carbs pretty darn low. You're somewhere between, less than 30 net grams of carbs per day. And when I say net carbs, I mean, let's say you look at a total carbohydrate count, then you subtract something like the fiber off the top of it, that gives you the net number. Or if there's sugar alcohols, they don't generally get stored as fat, so you would subtract those too.
So the keto diet's it's not people just doing 30 carbs or under. There's actually versions where they do like 50 carbs,
right,
or 100 carbs.
Right, and you need to kind of dial it in. The ketosis thing and the ketogenic state, to where you're actively burning fat to lose weight and change composition. There's a point at which you probably don't stay in that state forever. You find a maintenance state for yourself where once you're through that period where you've burned off what you want, you find a happy medium. I mean, keto diet technically can go up to like 100 grams of carbs per day when you get in maintenance state. I figured out how to play with my keto and my macros, so I know about where I can put it with my exercise and where I can bend it and shape it, so I don't have to be the keto Nazi. Because I'm not so worried about staying in ketosis. Ketosis being that early fat burning stage where you're taking it off. But it is quite effective. Let me tell my story just briefly. When I got married, I noticed in some of the pictures I was starting to carry heavy in the gut. I was mostly doing powerlifting type routines. I was worried about getting big, and I was getting big up here, but I was also getting big in the midsection. And my wife took a picture of me, and I said, "Crop out my gut." At that point, that was what kind of got my attention. And then I was introduced to the Keto Gains page on Facebook, and I thought, hey, these people are ripped, they're muscular, and they exist long term in this keto diet. So I decided to give it a try, and I had my blood checked about a year after doing it. My lipids, meaning my cholesterol, my triglycerides, my complete blood workup, I had the lowest cholesterol numbers I'd ever seen, and that's shocking, you would think, because the diet involves an amount of fat.
Probably a lot of red meats.
A lot of meats, fats. Protein is essential if you want to keep muscle while you're on the keto diet. Fat is the lever. You do your fat intake according to where you want to be on the keto diet. That's the neat thing. Mine's pretty high right now because I know I'm in maintenance and I know where I can exist. There's also what's called a cyclical keto diet, where it involves a carb up, so to speak, or you've figured out a cycle to your keto diet. For me, Sunday's kind of my carb up. That's my day that I just kind of throw caution to the wind. I carb up for the week on Sunday.
So it's like your cheat meal.
My cheat day.
Yeah, cheat day.
Yeah, and for me, I could take or leave the cheat day, but it's cool because I get to be realistic. It keeps me grounded to where I'm not preaching strict keto and being, just kind of that Nazi type personality to other people.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, you can achieve your goals and still be big and still be muscled. On the keto diet, it's about finding the proper caloric intake, and I'm going to make it easy for you folks out there. If you go to the Google search engine and you type in Keto Gains, that's KetoGains, Reddit, Keto Gains Reddit. They have a Reddit page, and it has the most broken down, comprehensive information on the keto diet, all the different kinds, and they have a macro calculator on there, so you can put in your goals, and it'll calculate out, your macros, your fat, your carbs, your whatever you want to suit your goals. It's a great community. It's a great resource.
Awesome.
And to everybody out there, if you're on the fence about this, do your homework first. If this seems like something that works for you, give it a try. If that number on the scale starts going down and you start feeling better, that's great. I'll tell you, I feel more clear-headed when I'm on this diet. I don't get the between-meal shakes. My hunger is very controlled. For me, it works out. My wife took off something like 34 pounds in a matter of 3 or 4 months.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
So yeah, and I was down about 23 pounds total, and I ripped up in the midsection and got those abs really shown. So it is a good diet.
Very cool. So
obviously, if anybody out there has any questions on it, I'd be interested in doing some.
Yeah, yep, absolutely. If we get an interest, you can share this or comment. Let me know or let Adam Taylor know. He can answer questions, or if you guys ask me, I can figure out the answer if I don't already know it. But yeah, give it a try. The best thing you can do is try something, give something a try. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. Maybe just try it for 7 days and see if it's you, or 14 days, whatever. Sometimes you're just gonna give stuff a try, sample it, and see if it's actually gonna work or be plausible for you to do in your life.
Sure.
So
sure, and thank you again for the opportunity.
Yep. So this was Live with Lashley. Thanks everybody for watching. Please share, and we'll see you tomorrow for Live with Lashley. So thank you, Adam, again for doing it.
Thank you again.
See you guys.